Adelaide Airport and we're having some mimosas. We're pretty excited. It's been a long time coming, and yeah, we'll get to Kuala Lumpur soon, hopefully. And by soon, I mean 7 hours. We finally got there. We got drinks on arrival at our hotel. It was super exciting. We got to our balcony and there was this adorable wedding playing outside. So basically before we went away, Zane managed to cut his thumb wide open and needs stitches that he was told would need to come out a week later, which is when we were in Malaysia. So before we could go in the pool, we had to visit the doctor and get his stitches taken out. Woo! Fun! Okay, so we got super sunburnt today. Red face, red nose. But we came back to the same place that we came to last night for some fried kway tao. Fried kway tao. I'll learn how to say things one day. I can't even speak the English language very well. I also don't know if you can hear me, but we'll try this anyway. So, this is our favorite guy.
Medium.
Medium, yeah. We always say medium for hotness because we want to be safe, because back in Australia we probably might say hot, but I think that would be a huge mistake here. So yeah, there's a lot going on. It's Friday night. The place is just a little bit busier.
It's been raining all afternoon.
It's been raining all afternoon. We spent the day by the pool, and then I've had a nap so that I can go a little bit further tonight. So we'll come back and let you know how the fried cow wow is. Okay, so here it is, fried cow tiao. Try it, Zane.
It's our favourite little spot.
It's funny because we already know how good it is, but is it good again? Yeah.
Still good.
Still good. So good.
I'm growing up on the line known as Frankston, a young kid out to get respect upon the mic. I hope they felt it. No originator, more a second gen, a main participator of the paper and pen. Yeah, props, no fad, became a long-term member. Hip-hop's my drink at 25.
Okay, so we have come into Georgetown finally. It rained this morning and we didn't think we were going to make it out, but the rain has cleared and we're very excited to try some good food again. So Zane and I set a challenge, and we're basically in like a food court place, and it was like one of us go and order something and then the other person goes and orders something, and then we'll have 2 random dishes. So Zane, what have you ordered here?
It's sizzling pork with coconut rice. So
Okay.
And then Steph's ordered something else, which we don't know what it is yet, but hopefully it comes soon.
Yeah, okay. Are you gonna try it?
Do you want to try it? You go first.
Okay. What do I do? Just like
Eat it.
just eat the rice?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get some of the sauce in here. I'm terrible with the camera angles, but we'll learn. That sauce is good. That's good sauce.
We'll come back when the other one rocks up.
No, you should try it.
No, I'll try it when the other.
Try it.
I'll try the other one.
Try it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Where did you get it from?
Somewhere that way.
We got it from somewhere that way. This will be great. Okay, we're back. I've moved to sit next to Zane because for some reason he sat across from me, which makes it very hard to enjoy food together. Thanks, babe. Okay, so this is my turn. I ordered a medium, because we've learned to say medium in terms of chili. We've got medium chili prawns and chopsticks to eat prawns with. And who are we to bow down to a challenge? What do you think? It's
pretty
good?
cool, yeah.
Is that?
It's interesting. There's what were they? Chili?
Yeah, chili prawns.
It's not like super chili. Like in Batu Ferengi last night we had, or the other night we had chili crab.
How did you eat? They've all got the shells on. Did you
I
just eat
just
some
had a bit
onion?
of onion, yeah.
Okay,
we had some chili crab,
onion.
and it's a bit different, a lot of different flavours. So
It's good.
I think this is going to get messy real quick.
This is going to get messy because they've got their shells on. So we'll show you the next thing we order.
5-year bender, take you way back to the eyes of the beholder. Initially I was infantry, a late 80s soldier, way before Revolver. Homies and lads used to sport pony and chill with undergrads. Went from theory to practice, 3 stripes to maxes, batter down the hatches, fight some practice. I called your bluff and try to keep it fresh, bro. I just can't get enough, like Depeche Mode. Was the sound of obese. I'm out in just peace, 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 peace.
I was born with the boom, boom, boom bap. I'm a rock.
The next day, I insisted that Zane become an Insta boyfriend, so you can probably feel his pain throughout these next few photos.
I'm honest, and let me say a rhyme in your ear. I was born with the boom, boom, boom bap.
It was all a dream. The mic is loud and the volume's pumping. I'ma move crowds of 2,000.
Yeah.
So what just happened to you, babe?
So
What just happened? Tell
as a
us story.
recent Instagram boyfriend kind of thing, I just walked up to this street art thing. You can see it here. Just walked up and
That's not the bad photo.
no, it's not. I casually walked up and took 10 photos of Steph in front of it, and all the people behind me were quite shocked that it only took 30 seconds to take photos of Steph, and then apparently it wasn't up to scratch, so I had to we had to go back and do it again.
From battle raps in backyards, back when the accent was a replica of rap stars. I didn't know better, I heard bias bees, heard.
Oh look, I took one of him. Look, I'm such an Insta girlfriend. Look at his pose and the stance and the angle of the picture, and like I thought of everything. What an Insta girlfriend. Hey babe, what have you got there?
So we just got ourselves a takeaway bag of Milo.
Did we?
So none of this container stuff, we just get a sack of Milo with some string and a straw.
A sack.
A sack.
A sack of Milo.
So tasty and
Is that
refreshing.
good?
Yeah.
Does it taste like Milo?
Tastes, it's like Milo with condensed milk, which is
Oh really?
just incredible.
Okay, I gotta have some of this.
Alright. My Milo. Bye.
No, I want some. Give me some Milo. Literally chasing him down the street to have some Milo.
And overnight the US style that I flirted with converted to my native tongue and met up with some older lads in school, remember.
The next day we went to a butterfly farm.
Riding on to a van to see mates play gigs to 20 fans when Obese Records was the mecca, sharing.
Then we got to go to a batik factory where they gave us a tour, and we got to see how they create the patterns and paint the patterns and stamp them onto these beautiful pieces of clothing.
Diggies with Marf on Izzard Street at the shop front. I remember playing Solemn in my demo tracks. Remember hanging at Paran Park parties, drinking meters from where legends sat. Too shy to speak, but too inspired to leave. Pegs 350Z may as well have been a Rolls Royce to me, since I did it on my.
And then on the same day, we went to the tropical fruit farm where we started at the top of a hill and a guy showed us a bunch of fruit, and then we got to have smoothies and fruit at the end. This was a very full-on and adventurous day for me because I normally like to stay inside and play games. And then this is when I made Zane do a little photo shoot with me on the pretty swing that we were looking at every day. It's important to me that you pay attention to the fact that there is a creepy ass doll sitting behind me on the ground. He humoured me for a bit and then he got a little over it. Then we flew to Kuala Lumpur. I'd put an animation on this map, but I don't know how to do that yet. This pic is one that he made me take because I lost the key from the previous place and then pretended that I never got one, so he made me take a picture to prove that I had a key at the next place.
Still I tip my hat for those who made it possible and wouldn't even know. Cheers for that, bridge the gap, resonate on the track. Single moments in time, generations of rap like that.
I was born with the boom, 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 bap. I'm a rock.
Currently having my belly dried by Boyfie because I'm trying to wear a shirt that had food on it, and I wet it to get the food off, and then we want to go, stop it, and now we want to go and have cocktails, and I look like a grub.
She's a grub.
I'm an adult woman. Yeah, I dropped food on me straight away again. Okay, so we are, where are we?
At the Ja'alon Street Markets. It's
Ja'alon Street Markets. Go on.
I think it's a night food market just in the heart of Kuala Lumpur.
Cool. Zane's been very excited about coming here. Just watched. That was loud. He's watched a lot of YouTube videos, I think, about people eating here, and he's super excited. And there's just like, it's basically just like a street, just like full of stalls. And all I can smell right now is fresh fruit. Fresh
A lot of durian smell coming right now.
Yeah, a lot of durian smell.
We're going to head down the other end and see what we can find.
Filming.
Wait.
So, Zane's currently eating the barbecue chicken wings. Do you like them, babe?
So good, so fresh, so crispy.
So, like, what kind of rating are we going to do? Like, out of 5? A 5 finger. Because if it's 5, then you're really getting a high 5. If it's 1, they still get like, oh, that's a thumbs up. 1 has to be a pinky, like, nah. And then like 5 is like, yeah. What a good rating. High 5. So what is it out of 5?
Feel about a 3.
A 3. 3 for the barbecue chicken wings from the Zane team.
We just found this place when we walked by.
It's pretty great. Restaurant Cebu.
But
And I think the wings are behind me, aren't they? Look at that. Don't they look yum yum? Yeah, man. From stall to plate. What you doing, Zane?
come all the way to Malaysia to experience the Middle East.
I've included this little tidbit because apparently after a night at the town in Kuala Lumpur, this was the most entertaining thing for us. So this next bit is not something I'm proud of. I will get home and I will do more exercise.
So we've just arrived at the Batu Caves. Excited.
Yes, he's really excited about this.
Went to gym last night, went for a swim. It's like a whole new fitness trip that we're going on. Now we're doing 271 steps, 272.
I've got my camera the wrong way as well. And we always decide I should have it sideways.
Now the right way around.
My bad.
Yeah, the best part she hasn't figured out.
What?
There's actually 540 something. She's got to come down as well.
So what just happened, babe?
So I think because I'm 6'4", I just got like asked to take a heap of selfies with some random dudes. It's good fun.
100%. He comes up like Zane thought that he was gonna help someone take a photo for them, and they're like, no, of you. He's
One
like,
photo of you. I'm like, okay.
all right. So
Potentially the start of a scam, but
this
who
like
knows?
sexy bearded blonde giant is famous around these parts. All right. We'll do some more. I don't even know. We're up to like 110 or something. 110 of 272. But that little laugh got me through a little bit. So that's nice. Cool little waterfall. Oh god.
Everywhere.
Monkeys everywhere. Those monkeys. Just chilling. I don't really like monkeys. So many. This is where I should tell you that I didn't get any shots before I came here. Okay, babe. Stop. Oh my god. Is no one else tired? Is everyone else just like bossing this? Like it's nothing?
Oh, I'm tired. How many people are stopping halfway?
Sorry?
A lot of people stopping halfway.
Are they? I like to think that she was puffing and complaining like I was, but just in a different language.
Monkey fight.
Oh my god, there's one right behind me. He's joining. Oh look, they're all joining. Who's this guy? You want to get a photo of him? He's like you of the Monkey Kingdom. Oh my god, oh my god. Did not get... We made it to the top of the stairs.
I'm growing up on the line known as Frankston, a young kid out to get respect upon the mic. I hope they felt it. No originator, more a second gen, a main participator of the paper.
Yeah, I Insta-girlfriend hard, even exhausted. Okay, so I survived the stairs. It's important that everyone knows this. I didn't cry, but I was very darn close. Anyway, Zane's brought me up onto this massive tower. What is it?
It's the KL Tower.
KL Tower. I knew that I was like a little funny about heights. I didn't know how much until we got in the elevator and I pictured being in an elevator like dropping down from how high this is, and I shouldn't say that this loud because everyone's giving me weird looks like I'm freaking them out. And I like almost hyperventilated in the freaking lift. This trip is teaching me that I'm a big fat wuss. But it is pretty, isn't it, babe?
Yeah, keep going a bit more. So you got the Patronus Towers just there.
Patronus, like Harry Potter.
Yeah. And then down at about that level is where the Skyview Patronus Towers is.
Oh, the Skyview. So we're higher up than the Patronus Towers. Sorry, HP. There's also no time limit on the skyboxes, so we're in a queue now to go on a box with a glass frickin' floor. Because that sounds like my, what's the word? My idea of a good time is just like looking down and seeing death. That's my good idea of a good time. How do you, I can't even say it. My idea of a good time. that what you say?
And pen, yeah, props, no fad, became a long-term member. Hip-hop's my drink, a 25-year bender. Take you way back to the eyes of the beholder. Initially I was infantry, a late 80s soldier. Way before Revolver, homies and lads used to sport pony and chill with undergrads. Went from theory to practice, 3 stripes to maxes. Batter down the hatches, fight some malpractice. I called your bluff and try to keep it fresh, bro. I just can't get enough like Depeche Mode. Was a sound of obese. I'm out in just peace. Peace, peace, peace.
I was born with the boom, boom, boom bap. I'm a rhyme artist.
And let me say it rhyme in your ear.
I was born with the boom, boom.
Okay, so we've just had drinks at the Orchid Bar, which is like a special floor where only Orchid Club people go, and they have canapes and drinks, and it's all included, like you don't have to pay for them. So that was super fun. Zane's really embarrassed that I'm videoing. He's over there. But our lift is here.
Boom bap.
It was all a dream. The mic is loud and the volume's pumping. I'ma move crowds of 2,000.
Yeah, from back.
Okay, so I'm trying sour plum drink. It's very yummy. It's a little tart. If you want water, don't have it. If you want nice drink, then yes. So I give it a 3. No messing around. It's just a drink for a drink. What? How's your beer, Zane? Why don't you rate it?
Carlsberg, 4. Beer, always 4.
Hold the fingers up. 4 finger thumbs up. I can't even say that. 4
Welcome to the next 20 minutes of this video.
Up.
Battle raps in backyards. Back when the accent was a replica of rap stars. I didn't know better. I heard bias B's Hursty.
Thank you. Alright, get some of that grub on your plate. Heap it up.
And overnight the US star that I flirted with converted to my native tongue and met up with some older lads in school. Remember riding onto a van to see mate.
So then I went to Sephora and I have no eyebrows basically, so they tried to give me eyebrows and I just look kind of weird with eyebrows. But I bought heaps of stuff anyway. And then it was time to head home. We upgraded to business class, which was fantastic, and we chinked our glasses, and this is the last moment that I looked happy because I was violently ill for the rest of the time, motion sickness, until we got home. Woo! And I'd animate this map, but I don't know how. Thanks for watching!
And overnight the US star that I flirted with converted to my native tongue and met up with some older lads in school. Remember riding onto a van to see mate.